Hi, it's Pierre, Managing Director of Big Wolf Marketing, CEO of Xelgro and founder of Telesales Academy. Today, I'm going to give you some ideas on how to generate business and create new customers for your new company. Number one, people always talk about SEO and PPC. What do they mean? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. So let's break that down. Optimizing your website for the search engine so you can be found. So it's a case of being keyword relevant. So making sure that your website has the right types of content to rank for the right words. So customers will search telemarketing and find Big Wolf Marketing, for example. It's important to make sure that you've got blogs that are relevant content-wise to your business. So that's SEO. PPC is Google AdWords. And if you don't know about Google AdWords, I'll do a video about that at some point. But it's a whole art and science unto itself. But it's a great way to get click-throughs and business quite quickly. That's SEO and PPC. Here we go to number two. Number two, email. Now, email is a great way to get instant customers. When I say instant customers, if it's an online product that you're selling, you can. If it's a service, you might need to interact with the client after the email, but sending them through an offer or a topic of interest to them, that's going to generate interest very, very quickly. The problem with email is that certainly within Europe, you've got GDPR, which is around compliance, and of course you don't want to spam people, and it's important that you don't, because if you do, your company will be blacklisted. There's fines. I'm not a legal specialist. I'm a sales specialist, so I'd look into that. So you have to be very careful about email marketing. What you can do, however, is optimize your client list that you have at the moment, and if you don't have one, it's absolutely vital that you create a newsletter or a sign up option on your website so clients can receive offers, news and information from you, so you can then target them in terms of an email campaign. Number three, of course, this is one that we're very strong on because I own a telemarketing company called Big Wolf Marketing. We are essentially a telesales company, but telesales is great because it's word of mouth. You're not sort of waiting for a customer to pick up the phone to you. You're not emailing them and waiting for them to respond. You're not putting out adverts and waiting for people to engage with them. You're actually calling them up, you're speaking to them, and you're getting business. And see, if you can't do that yourself, and probably 99% of people who start businesses aren't salespeople, you can use an agency like Big Wolf Marketing, which is us, to do that for you, and it can be very cost effective. I mean, certainly if you're selling something that's of worth, so if it's a service or it's a product of a certain worth, or if you have a good retention, so if you're selling something of small monetary value, but you're doing that on a regular basis to the same clients, then it's worth it. So telemarketing is very, very good. Of course, I'm going to say that because I'm a telesales expert and run a telesales company. But it's a great idea. So that's number three. Number four is events and field people, promotional people, having flyers created and going out there engaging with people. So whether that's out in the street, handing out leaflets, whether it's going to business events, it's networking in many respects. You're getting out there, you're meeting with people, and you're letting them know face to face about your products and or services. Now that's more of a business thing. I guess it can work in the consumer side, but in the most part, that's it's a very precise proposition, or you're selling something that fits into kind of a certain sector if that's what you're opting to do. Number five, and probably the biggest idea, well, I say it's an idea, it's a cheeky way to really get ahead. So if you're selling footballs, or you're a business consultant, it doesn't really matter. You are going to have competitors out there generally, unless it's something completely different. Your startup is so brand new and so cutting edge that you don't have competitors, but in the most part you probably will have competitors. If you have competitors, for example, if I'm a business consultant and I'm starting in London, London's a big place, but London, there is thousands and thousands of business consultants. So if you go online and you do a search for London business consultants, you'll find loads and loads of business consultants. And if you go on there, a lot of the time you'll find that they have testimonials. So testimonials of companies they've worked with, individuals they've worked with. So it'll be the company name, and sometimes a lot of the time, the name of the individual who did the testimonial for them. So straight away you know that that person at that company is a client, and they use whatever service or whatever product that competitor sells. So straight away you need to contact them, you need to market to them. In terms of email, of course, check legal, but in the most part you can email them or engage with them, being GDPR compliant, because there is a potential sort of business reason to, you think that they would be in the marketplace or are in the marketplace for what you're selling. So I would give you that as my top tip. In terms of a business though, if you're a small or medium business or even a startup, you really need to get a proper sales strategy together on how you onboard new clients. We call this a client acquisition process. If you want more advice, you want more support, I've obviously talked about a couple of the key different ways that you can engage with new prospects and build new custom. But if you actually want a full sales strategy, you want support, you want help, you want a bit of consultancy, get in touch with me, leave a comment. You can either get in touch with me via bigwolfmarketing.co.uk, xelgro.com, which is more focused towards the US, or of course my personal website, which is pierrecoombes.co.uk, or hit me up on here. What we can do is we can schedule a time to have a chat, and I can see if I can help you. But if there's any ideas that you have for videos that you want to know more content on relating to business, telesales, marketing, client acquisition, get in touch and leave a comment. What I must say as well is, don't forget, like every YouTuber person says, subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications. This is of course my first YouTube advice video, so I hope you like it. Please like it, subscribing, and I will give you lots, hopefully good content very soon. So stay tuned and see you soon.